What's going on? It's Kevin Kenney with the man of the hour.
Yay.
This is almost unprecedented access you're giving us right now, Sean. And thank you so much for doing it.
Up, you know?
Your headlining set at the Hot 100 Festival is about to get underway in maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're right
so
there.
we really appreciate you taking the time like this, man.
Thanks for having me.
And
man.
a bit belated kickoff, but I gotta say congratulations on the #1 album.
Oh, thank you.
3 top 40 singles on the Billboard Hot 100. It spawned, and I guess we're 6 months out, right? And I know that might still be premature, but looking back, did you achieve everything you wanted out of that album now looking, back to February in the release?
I mean, honestly, you know what? I decided it's a special album for me, It's an album that's for the dreamers, for the people who need that inspiration and times in their lives, who need that pick-me-up. And it's not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's music, songs like Bounce Back, Sunday Morning Jetpack, Bigger Than Me, Sacrifices with Migos, No Favors with Eminem. Like, even the first song, Light, with Jeremiah, those are songs that, like, the dreamers, the next, like, leaders, the next people who are really about to boss up, I feel like that's what I made the album for, because that's the type of inspiration I needed. And, I ended up getting that from the people around me. I surrounded myself with, I'm blessed enough to have a good family, grandparents, a mom. A lot of people don't have that, though. And honestly, with the story that I implemented in the album, too, just like, imagine if you got a second chance to go back and do it all again right in your lifetime, like, how would you approach it, And we need that, it's fucked up out here. The world is crazy,
it's crazy
corrupted,
times, man. Crazy times.
And people need that inspiration, so I'm just happy to do my part.
A question I'm very excited to ask you about is we put together a list at Billboard of your best featured verses. They ranked them or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I feel like they left out Click, man. That's definitely got to be on.
Well, I wanted to ask you, man, do you have a personal favorite verse, whether it was one that you put on your own song or one you lent to somebody else's song? What would you say is your favorite Big Sean verse?
That Detroit verse, everybody verse that was on there, that was a fire one. And I remember I was just like, I didn't have any time hardly to do that, and I just somehow just knocked it out like in an hour. And Click, I love that Burn with Meek, All Me with Drake. I love what other features? Just No Favors with me and Eminem. I feel like that verse on there was really good, from both of us. And every verse I do, it's not for everybody, but for me, I love it.
You love it.
It's my work. And
probably can't put it out if you don't love it, right?
Yeah, and I hear the progression in myself, too. Every time I do a verse, I feel like it's better than the last one, or better than last year, or better than the last album, And that progression just keeps me excited. It keeps me hungry and motivated. So
hell yeah, man.
I'm trying to think of any other collabs. But sometimes the collabs mean so much more to me than just having a hot verse. Like, some of the songs just speak to me more than, than just making sure I, like, had a hot verse, which I feel like is always going to be hot, but at the same time, that's not always my goal. Sometimes my goal is to get a point across, and get the focus across, and get, like, when people hear it, are they going to feel upgraded afterwards? Are they going to feel like, okay, like, I'm going to get this, or, I can do this. So that's something I've been taking into account this last year.
Definitely. Now, we're probably like 20 minutes away from your set kicking off.
Yeah.
In closing here, what are you most looking forward to about hitting the stage tonight?
I'm just looking forward to seeing the people, and just, the support is insane. To be headlining Billboard is major for me, the Hot 100 Fest, and it's just a blessing from God. I don't know what else to say. Blessing from the fans, I've sold millions of records, man, so many millions of records, and that's just, I can't buy them, It's the people who buy them. It's the people who stream that, listen to it, and
right.
I'm not taking that for granted. I know how rare this is, how lucky I am to be from my city. There's never anybody doing it like this from my city that was black, Obviously Eminem, but nobody ever from Detroit rose up and was a global artist and sold millions of records, and that's a true blessing, man. So I'm gonna keep rapping, keep inspiring, keep doing it, and there's new music on the way.
Is there?
Yeah, it's definitely new music on the way, and yeah.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Sean.
What about the new music?
Yeah. Teaser audience.
It's fire, What else can I say? He's saying not really.
Not really.
Nah.
They had a question that we got to.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Well, shout out Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working with him a lot, so some new heat on the way.
Right. We look forward to it, Sean. Thanks so much, and have a good time out there tonight, man.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
Nice meeting you, man.
All right.